in the late 19th century onward have encouraged the Church, the faithful, to devotion to Saint Joseph. Blessed Pius IX named him the patron of the Universal Church. Pope Leo XIII, after him, wrote an encyclical, Quam Plurias. St. Pius X approved the Litany of St. Joseph, which we just sang. Pius XI turned to him as a patron against communism. Pius XII instituted the feast of St. Joseph the Worker, again in struggling against communism. And Blessed John XXIII added the name of St. Joseph to the Roman canon. And so we see their own encouragement for the faithful to have devotion to St. Joseph, and also the lives of so many saints like Teresa of Avila, like Therese of Lisieux, Bernadette Soubirous, St. Francis de Sales, Blessed Andre Bessette, so many that we could think of who turned to St. Joseph and found in him great help and protection. And recently, Father Fred Miller has written a little article about St. Joseph. And one of the parts of his article is about Joseph as a defender of the culture of life. And here's what he writes. Joseph teaches us how precious human life is. Joseph stands at the origin of the new culture of life initiated by the incarnation of the Word. Devotion to St. Joseph teaches Christians to love and reverence human life, as he did, to understand how sacred virginity, conception, motherhood, spousal love, and paternal love are. He helps young people to be chaste. He helps men to be strong and faithful husbands, tender and loving fathers of their sons and daughters. He helps sons and daughters who have been wounded in their relationships with their fathers to forgive rather than turn to self-destructive homosexual behavior. He is a model of chaste and tender manhood for women who have been scarred in their relationships with men. St. Joseph is the special guardian and guide of women who have consecrated their lives in spousal love of Christ. He is a model of manliness for priests who have the mission to guard and protect the Church, bride of Christ, and of our Lord present in His Word and in the sacrament of the Eucharist. Many of God's friends who faithfully follow the Church's teaching and openness to life and marriage find in St. Joseph a helper in all their material needs. They frequently report that St. Joseph is an expert real estate agent who helps them buy, sell, or rent suitable lodging for their families and to balance their monthly budget. St. Joseph is also a helper of those who seek to love and serve the poor. Blessed Mother Teresa of Calcutta taught her missionaries of charity to seek the daily bread for the poor from the provident hands of St. Joseph. Patron also of a holy death, we turn to him who died in the company of Jesus and Mary. So let us turn in these remaining days before the feast of St. Joseph with confidence in this great patron whom popes have encouraged us to look toward, who is the Father of all Christians.